Well, hello everyone. Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mrs Campbell and I'm going to be your teacher in pre-prep very soon in September when you start school. And I'm really excited about that. I hope you are too. Well, I thought I'd send you a little film to show you who I am and tell you a little bit about myself. And I thought I'd start with a story, so I hope that's okay. Now, my story is called Sometimes I Like to Curl Up in a Ball. Sometimes I like to curl up in a ball so no one can see me because I'm so small. Can you see him there? Sometimes I like to jump as high as I can to see how much noise I can make when I land. Sometimes I like to scream ever so loud. Not that I'm cross, I just like how it sounds. Sometimes I like to just walk round and round. I pigeon step, till I fall down. Sometimes I like to stand as tall as this tree and watch everyone rush about me. Sometimes I like to poke out my tongue or pull funny faces. Now that can be fun. Sometimes I like to get in a real mess with mud on my feet and my hands and my chest. Look, he's put some finger marks over here on this bunny rabbit. But he does look very happy. Sometimes I like to run ever so fast. I sometimes come first, but I sometimes come last. But when the day ends and the sun starts to fall, then I do what I do best of all. I find somewhere soft, somewhere cosy and small. And that's where I like to curl up in a ball. Well, I hope you like that story. And it tells you a little bit about the things that that character likes to do. So I thought it'd be quite fun for you to find out some of the things that I like to do. So I've made a little box and I'm going to show you some of the things that are really important to me in my life. Well, the first thing, I couldn't fit them in the box because they're just a bit too big, is my family. And I'm sure your family is really important to you. There's some really important people in my life. I've got a lovely Mr Campbell and he's really handy because in his job he finds lots of things and he sometimes gives them to me to bring into school. He's really good at finding things like pine cones and exciting feathers. I've also got my two children, Rebecca and Oliver, and you'll hear me talk about them lots, but they're quite big now, so they wouldn't fit in the box. So let's see what is in my box, shall we? Well, the first thing is this. I like strawberries, and this year Mr Campbell's planted me lots so I can grow lots of strawberries and have those for my tea. That's one I picked out of my garden this morning to show you. What else is in here, I wonder? Ooh. Now, I do like my garden and I picked some flowers to show you as well. I love looking at the flowers in the garden and I sometimes pick them as well. I sometimes bring them and put them on my desk in the classroom, so that'd be fun to look forward to. Now, something that Mrs Campbell really does like. She likes a cup of coffee and a chocolate biscuit. This is one of my favourite mugs. It's got lovely rainbows inside. So I shall be enjoying a cup of coffee in a little while. This is my teddy bear. I do rather like teddy bears. This one's very soft and he's quite good at waving as well. What else is in my box, I wonder? Ooh, a little secret about Mrs Campbell. She does like to paint her nails, so there's some nail varnish there as well. And you'll often see me in the summer holiday, or the summer fete, and I usually have a nail salon ready to go, so I'll paint your nails if you quite like it too. There's some other things in here. I really like Play-Doh. I will always have Play-Doh in the classroom. So Play-Doh is a great fun thing. And even though Mrs Campbell's children are quite big now, we sometimes have Play-Doh building competitions. We did one a couple of nights ago and I made a very good zebra, although not everybody thought it was that great, but I liked having fun with it. So there's always Play-Doh in the classroom for you to play with. Another thing there's always in the classroom is Lego. And I've got lots of Lego at home because my children absolutely loved Lego. So we've got lots of lovely Lego that you'll be able to play with if you like that. Another thing in my box is a book. Now, I love reading books. I like reading books for myself, and I love reading books to you. So this one covers two things that are really important to me in my life. This is a farmer, farming duck, and I really am very passionate about farming. I come from a big family of farmers, and I really like teaching you about farming. So that's something we will certainly do in September when we come back to school. And I will read you lots and lots of lovely stories. And the other thing that I like to do in class is say to you to bring in stories from home, and then we can share them with your friends. And that's a lovely thing to see, for me, to see some new stories as well and see which stories you like. Now, this was too big to fit in my box. It's not Mr Campbell, but it's one of my very, very favourite things. Can you guess where I might use this? I really love going to the beach, and I'm lucky enough to spend most of my summer holidays up at the seaside, staying in my family caravan. And I like going to the beach in the sunshine, and I like going to the beach in the middle of the winter as well, and walking on a very wild beach. So that's a few things about me and things that are really important to me in my life. Now I'm really looking forward to finding out some things about you too. So what I've done is I've sent your mummies and daddies a lovely letter that I'm sure they will read to you, telling you a little bit about the things that you will do in class and some of the things that you'll need. But I'm also going to send them this. Now, it's a little poster you can make all about yourself. You don't have to, but I thought it might be quite a fun thing for you to do. And it tells me a little bit about you. Now, your mummies and daddies can choose. You can bring this with you in September when you start back at school, or if you'd like, you can send it to me in the post in an envelope, send it into school, or you can send it on an email to me and I'll be able to see it before you start school. The other thing I thought would be quite fun for you to do is if you want to make your own box of things that are important to you. Now you can put whatever you want in your box. So I showed you some of the things that are important and things that I like in my life. Once you've filled your box, perhaps you'd like to take a photograph of it. And again, you can send me the photos in, or I would really like you, if you can, to bring it in when we start in September. And I thought it would make a lovely display of all the things that are important to us. So I look forward to seeing you in September. Have a wonderful summer holidays, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.